The conclusion of World War II left the world reeling, demanding accountability for the unprecedented atrocities committed. At the heart of this demand stood the Nuremberg Trials, a landmark legal proceeding that sought to hold the highest-ranking members of the Nazi regime responsible for their crimes. While the trials themselves and the fates of figures like Hermann, Göring, and Rudolf Hess are etched into historical memory, a lesser-known detail offers a chilling glimpse into the final hours of these condemned men. Their last meals. This seemingly mundane act, a human ritual in the face of death, provides a stark contrast to the enormity of their crimes. Imagine the austere atmosphere of Nuremberg Prison in the early hours of October 16th, 1946. The air was thick with tension, the silence broken only by the footsteps of guards and the quiet anticipation of the executions. The condemned men, housed in their individual cells, knew their time was short. They had been informed of their fate, allowed to write final letters, and now they faced a final, almost banal, act of eating their last meal. Unlike the romanticized notions of elaborate last requests, the reality was far more pragmatic. Security was paramount. Guards ensured no hidden implements or suicide attempts, following the dramatic suicide of Göring with a hidden cyanide capsule hours before the scheduled hanging. Each man ate alone, under the watchful eyes of their captors, a solitary moment in the face of collective judgment. The details of the meal itself offer a poignant insight into the starkness of their final moments. Accounts from prison officials, though slightly varying, paint a picture of simple, unpretentious fare. One official described a meal of American canned pork luncheon meat, a symbol of the occupying force, alongside potato salad, tomato salad, and coffee. The unavailability of white bread led to the substitution of German pancakes, a final, ironic nod to their national identity. Another account mentioned sausage, cold cuts, black bread, potato salad, and tea. Regardless of the exact contents, the message was clear. This was not a feast, but a functional provision, a final sustenance before the ultimate reckoning. The food, prepared in the prison kitchen, was a stark reminder of the loss of their former power and prestige. Gone were the elaborate banquets and opulent lifestyles. They were reduced to the basic necessities, like any other prisoner. Following their final meal, the condemned men were led from their cells, one by one, towards the execution chamber. The route was short, but the journey was laden with the weight of their actions. Witnesses described the scene as a somber procession under a cold autumn sky. The leaves rustled in the wind, a stark contrast to the sterile, brightly lit gymnasium that awaited them. As they approached, the three black scaffolds loomed into view, stark and unyielding. The atmosphere was charged with finality that transcended the physical space. The executioner, John C. Woods, prepared to carry out his grim duty, and the men faced their fate with a mix of resignation, defiance, and perhaps a flicker of remorse. The simplicity of their final meal just moments before contrasted sharply with the gravity of the moment, a final, human act before the ultimate judgment. The last meals of the Nuremberg Nazis offer a poignant and unsettling glimpse into the final hours of men who had shaped the course of history. They serve as a stark reminder that even in the face of unimaginable crimes, the human experience persists, albeit in its most basic form. The simplicity of their final meal underscores the universality of death, stripping away the veneer of power and ideology. It leaves us to reflect on the nature of justice, the weight of accountability, and the enduring power of human rituals, even in the shadow of the gallows.